Today I want to do a quick little comparison of two tube-based preamplifiers. First we have the little preamp board I measured and modified in my previous video. It cost about $10 for the board including the tubes, and then I think another $10-12 for a power transformer and a couple of dollars for the extra components for the modifications. And on the other side we have a high-end $4,000 tube-based preamplifier. So let's see how they compare. First we have distortion. So here the small preamplifier with the modification wins is down as low as 0.02% distortion, and the expensive high-end preamplifier does have more distortion. So first win to the small board. And second we have best frequency response. It's a clear winner, the small board here with the modifications and the lower output impedance. This amplifier here performs pretty badly, and there's some kind of design error that when you turn up the volume it starts cutting off the high frequencies. So that's not looking too good, and if you run it into low impedance loads then it cuts off the low frequencies. So not so impressive. And third we have highest output voltage at 1% distortion, and again the small board wins with an output voltage of around 4.5 volts at 1% distortion. The $4,000 preamplifier is only able to do 3.5 volts. And then we have lowest output impedance, and again the little board wins. It's about half the output impedance of the more expensive $4,000 preamplifier. However, there is a win for the expensive high-end preamplifier. It does have slightly higher input impedance, so that's good. And another win for the expensive high-end preamplifier, it does have lower hum. But overall, I think that's quite shocking that the small preamplifier board with a few cheap modifications performs better than a $4,000 preamplifier. So I would say don't take this too seriously. Some of the measurements I've done comparison, they're not 100% comparable, but this is still very interesting comparison, I think, and there can be no discussion the small preamplifier board outperforms this $4,000 preamplifier. So you might say, yeah, okay, you've probably done some serious cherry picking to find this amplifier that performs worse than the cheap little board here, but actually that's not true. This was the first one in the list of reviewed tube-based preamplifiers on the Stereophile website. There was one preamplifier before that, but it's a hybrid model, so it's not really comparable. So this was the first one, and actually I looked at the next one in the list. It was even worse, and it cost $20,000. I thought it was a fun little comparison. Link to the video with my measurements and modifications of the little board, and here a link to the high-end preamplifier costing $4,000. So anyway, enough for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.